What's up, everybody? Big Hurt 916, and you tune into another edition of my vlog. I want to say thank you for subscribing, for sharing the channel. Appreciate all the support, everybody who supported me on Patreon. I just wanted to talk about why some people decide to check out. And what I mean by check out is that some people just throw in the towel on life and no longer want to deal with reality. Maybe they decide to start drinking. Maybe they choose drugs. Maybe they even commit a crime purposely so that they can go to jail and get away. Other people turn to other deviations that take them down a dark path. But you ask yourself, why do people do that? Why do people want to check out? Maybe it's a lack of direction, no motivation in life, a sense of failure, not want to deal with responsibility, depression, resentment, victim mentality. There's a lot of things. Childhood trauma. A lot of things, that can cause a person to check out. You have people that have, you would think, everything in the world, and yet they want to check out. They're addicted to drugs. Maybe they're alcoholics, but they're functioning. Maybe they got some other issues that are really dark. But deep down inside, I think the root of a lot of these issues are failure to express oneself and not really dealing with the core issue, whatever that issue may be, so that you can move forward, so that you don't let it penalize you, you don't let it trap you, you don't let it put you in a box. And it doesn't make you weak to address whatever the underlying issue is. It doesn't take away from you as a person. I mean, some of these things you had no control over, and yet they've controlled you your whole life. So just finding somebody to talk to about a lot of these issues can be life-changing. And, it shouldn't be held against you. You shouldn't feel embarrassed. You shouldn't feel weak. It should be like taking a weight off your shoulders, getting an elephant off your back once you express whatever it is that's holding you back. Life is too short to carry these burdens, man. It's too short to let these things continue to haunt you. A lot of times, people wonder why they can't change or why someone won't change, and it's because they haven't addressed the underlying issue. A lot of people want to put a band-aid on it. Maybe they become, religious, or they go and join some type of group or something, but you still have to address what it is you're running from. Once you address that, your life will change. You'll have wings, you can fly, you can do things you've always wanted to do and not feel bad. We put so much stress on ourselves, and you're not in competition with anybody else. It's not you against the guy with the private jet, or the guy with the Lambo, or the big house, or the girl with the big tits, or the guy who has the big hammer. It's not a competition. It's just you, man. It's just you and what you want to do, and the lifestyle you want. You're not competing against any of these people. You're just being you. So the misery, the complaining, the excuses, once you address the issue, you can't use those anymore. And I think some people like using those, so they make a reason not to address the underlying issue, because then they don't have no reasons. Once you recognize, then if you continue to do something, that's really on you at that point. So I'm saying, address the issue. Now, what's your excuse? Why are you checking out? Why are you going into these slumbers, these drug-induced states, where you're out for days and sleeping for days, and you're tweaking, or you're drunk, or you're running around doing who knows what? Why are you doing it now, since you know better? You have no excuses. Let's stop making excuses, man. Let's make a positive change. Let's address these things so we can, elevate ourselves consciously and spiritually and physically, and stop blaming everybody. Why you can't do this? I can't do that. I can't do this. If you're able to get up in the morning and walk, and you have your health, man, while you have it, make these changes. Make these changes before it's too late, man. And stop making excuses for why you check out. Big Herc 916.